Hello, everybody. This is Nick Latrenta again, and I'm going to do a review on Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. The reason this was not mentioned in my review, my general review of all my DVDs, is it actually wasn't in my DVD case. I had it over here prepared to watch, and I completely forgot about it. This is one of my favorite movies, so I thought it'd be good to just do an individual review on it. This is the fourth installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean series. And for a fourth movie, it's really good. It's definitely my favorite out of the four. Whether it's the best out of the four, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion in terms of the movie. But it's really worth taking a look at. If you've seen all three films and thought, oh, you know what, I shouldn't see the fourth one, it's not worth it. I really think it is. To tell you off the bat, there are only three returning characters. Actually, there's a couple more, but they're minor. But the three main returning characters in it are Johnny Depp and Kevin R. McNally and Jeffrey Rush. Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow. McNally is Josh Gibbs, who's the mutton-chopped guy that's good friends with Jack Sparrow. And Jeffrey Rush is Barbossa. They're the only main returning characters in this sequel here. But it's okay. I mean, this doesn't really follow the timeline of the other movies. And it's really not necessary to have every character come back. It's a pirate movie. You could just have them go on any adventure you want. And the adventure here is they're actually going after the Fountain of Youth. It's several different groups going after the Fountain of Youth. It's the British, the Spanish, and this new character, Blackbeard, which I'm sure everybody's heard of. The pirate Blackbeard's played by Ian McShane. They're all going after this fountain. Ian McShane's character, Blackbeard, it was prophesied that he would die soon, so he's trying to get there to, get to the Fountain of Youth to renew his life. However, he's a very, very evil man. Penelope Cruz plays his daughter, who is using Jack Sparrow to get to the fountain, and they have quite a history. So there's a little bit of spoilers in this. I'll have that in the description to make sure minor spoilers. But the movie's fun. It's kind of it's similar in concept to here it is, Smoking Aces, which I talked about in my giant review before, where everyone in Smoking Aces, there's several different characters going after Jeremy Piven's character because there's a bounty on his head. It's a similar concept here, but with pirates, and they're looking for the Fountain of Youth. You come across mermaids in it. You come across all these interesting types of characters. And the actor who kind of steals the show and the character that steals the show, even though he's not on here, I don't think he's on the main... he's not on the main credits here, which is a shame. His name is Sam Claflin. He plays a missionary in the movie who's, not after the Fountain of Youth. He's captured by Penelope Cruz because she wants someone to save her father's soul, who's a very evil character, Blackbeard. So she captures this poor missionary who is, preaching all he can, but, you can only... do so much for such an evil character like Blackbeard. So he's caught kind of in the middle of it, and he ends up being a central focus of the movie, and his performance is excellent. I believe it was the first major feature film for Sam Claflin, who would go on to be in the Hunger Game movies. Not in this one, the first one. He would be in the sequels. So, very, very good British actor, and I really recommend that. So this movie's a lot of fun. It's got kind of a cool message in it, and lots of fun action, lots of twists and turns in it. It's on the longer side. I think all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are long. This is somewhere over the 2-hour mark. I think it's like 2 hours and some change. Keep in mind, when you see a movie's running time, that also includes the credits. A big blockbuster action film like this, you get at least 10 minutes of credits in it. So if a movie says it's 2 hours and 10 minutes, the movie's actually 2 hours because there's 10 minutes of credits, So this is a little over 2 hours, including the credits. It might be 2:10, 2:15, if I remember correctly, but it moves very quickly. It doesn't feel like a 2.5-hour film, kind of like The Dark Knight, and I dare say The Dark Knight Rises, though some people feel like that film is overly long. But The Dark Knight doesn't feel like a 2.5-hour film, and neither does this. So, I would really recommend it. Very fun. My rule of thumb with movies, I forgot to mention this when I was doing the Underworld review, is always give it 30 minutes. 30 minutes is considered the first act. If you don't like the first act, you probably won't like the rest of the movie. But always give a movie a good 30 minutes. And if you don't like it after 30 minutes, again, you probably won't like the rest of the film. But if you do, you'll be invested in it. That happened to me with some friends watching Underworld. They swore they wouldn't like it, but after 30 minutes they were hooked. I think the same thing will happen with you with Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. So I definitely recommend it. Give it a try. Very fun movie, and if you do try it, feel free to comment and let me know what you think.